this on Audacity. New meeting. So we just open that and we just have that sat there. That just sits there. Right. Then we go there. And then we're going to close you, and then we're going to close you, and then we're going to push you up there. Gives me a little bit more room. And then we're going to Audacity. We're going to... Oh, no, we got Audacity there. We don't need to do that. I say, now that I call back, copy, create cloud contact. We need to integrate your contacts. Copy number, create. Add to cloud contact. Create cloud contact settings. Oh, Jesus. Hello, are there people here? Sorry, I didn't realise people had joined in. Welcome. Bear with me. The hair is ridiculous, isn't it? My God. Select a service. Google. I'm just playing around. I'm going to say hello to all of you in a moment. All of you. It's wonderful. Allow. Be with you in a moment. I can see. So, what I'm trying to do... so I can do that. All right, so I can do that. Okay, hang on a second. Let me just see if I record... I'm recording that, and that comes through there. Now, I'm just going to play some music, dear listener. It comes through there. Why is it coming through there? Because I haven't changed my headphone settings, have I? That's why. So I changed my headphone settings to this. Now it should come through my headphones, but you should still hear it. But it doesn't come through on the computer. Can you... Quick question, and then I'm going to start properly. You can't hear that music? You couldn't hear that music? Can you hear this? Well, that's disappointing. That is desktop. No, here we go. Monitor. Here we go. Now you can hear it, right? Can you hear it now? You can hear it now. We're getting there. Right, let's say hello. Let's say we got Spiderfish. First one, thank you. Gilly Fam. Katie is back. Welcome, Katie. It's good to have you back. Phil, Lee, Eve, thank you for the subscription. That is appreciated. We're going to stop recording there. We're just going to rip the audio from the thing. Badger, Pete. Hello, Pete. This hair is ridiculous. I mean, look at the length. Look at the length there. I've got a haircut booked in for July the 4th. Actually, my elite... We'll do this in a second. Let me say hello to everyone. Tefka, Sit Stands, Nelly, Erin, Ming, Richard Allsop, Papa Pete, Matty, Lady Bobbins... Speakers push the hair. I have no idea what Caddick said about me and Catherine. I'm not really that interested. Gilly Fam, thank you for the subscription. Alistair, lovely to see you, my friend. Thank you for the subscription. We'll open the phone lines in a bit and we'll do a little test. Evening, Ian. Just an advert before you come. Thank you, Smiths, Jive, Mandy, Janine, Harry, An Adventure, Straight Mile. What's this? I'm going to click a button. I'm not quite sure what this does. Thank you, Alistair. There's a little message just come up there. Lance, Lucas, Nikki. Why you leave Talk Radio? They didn't want me anymore. They didn't want the multi-award winning host. I said hello to you, Tefka. Phil. Look, 100 people joining us. That's great. No. Looking forward to your new show. Timbook275, thank you for the subscription. We'll be having the green screen for the radio. I'm not quite sure yet. I don't think so. It is good sign, Lance, thank you. You can hear the music. Hey, Boyley. Hang on, is this quiet? Can you hear this? And is it quiet? VFX, thank you for the sub. And is it a good volume? Okay, now I haven't set up my new hotkeys yet, but you can hear this.
New normal, new normal, new normal.
That's the only one I've got so far. I've got this as well.
I just want you to describe what happened, really, and what...
But that's too rude. You can hear those hotkeys, right? Okay, great. So, what we'll do is... hello, dear listener. Welcome to a little trial of the new setup of the Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee. I nearly said on because it's so inbuilt into my thing. It is 18 minutes past 8. It's Sunday, the 21st of June, 2020. Remember the date. Remember the date, because this is the beginning. And I'm doing a little trial live on Twitch now. And if you've subbed to, if you're following me on Twitch and you've set your alerts, then you may well be joining me now. And if not, you're listening to this as a podcast sometime after Monday morning. And I just want to do a little kind of tester of the technology. I've got the audio going. The levels are right there, pretty much. I've got to set up the hotkeys. The phone line is open, I think. If you want to give us a call, the phone line is open now. 0161 250 3111. 0161 250 3111. Now, I'm writing down a list of things that I need to do for the show, and one of them is I need some kind of graphics for the phone number. I don't want anything too fancy. Graphics for the phone number. When this show goes live proper, I'd be really grateful if someone listening to this could just give us a call now, just to check that the phone is working. That would be awesome. You can just say hello, then put the phone down if you want. 0161 250 3111. So I need a little kind of graphic-y thing. So maybe I could do that now. What do we want? We want text. We want text. Text. We want to add a new text. Rufus, thank you very much for the sub. Here we go. And it's not ringing. That's great. We got a couple of calls. Hello, caller. Who is this, please?
This is Dave.
Now, Dave, you are coming through a different speaker, which is not good for me. That's
sorry about that. I'll try and...
That is not your fault, Dave. That is not your fault. I'm going to be honest, David. That is my fault. Somewhere along the line, I have ballsed up. So what we do is audio. We want the speaker to be... Dave, say hello to me now.
Hello to you now.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's very, very simple. Hang the DJ, Rufus. Thank you very much for your subs. It is working now. And I'm assuming, of course, you can hear Dave. Dear listener to this, thank you very much indeed. How are you, my friend?
Very good. I've been playing records all day, as usual. Nice lazy Sunday, really.
What records have you been playing?
A lot of Bowie. I know you're not a Bowie fan, even though we were in the Market Square the other day.
Yes, we urinated.
Yeah.
Well, I urinated. You took a dump next to the statue of David
Bowie, yeah.
in Aylesbury. I'm not a Bowie fan. I like the idea of David Bowie, and I've tried a few times. David Bowie to me is that song that is Put On Your Red Shoes and Dance, and I hate that song. And so everything else that I listen to of his is tainted by that song.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I could try and make you a playlist up if I would listen to it.
Oh, no. Listen, I'd be up for a Bowie playlist. Yeah, I'd be up for a Bowie playlist.
I'll put my thinking cap on.
Thank you very much indeed, yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to say, or did you just phone up just to test?
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Thank you very much indeed. And I'm just going to make sure I can cut you off by doing that. And then I should be able to add people's names to their phone numbers at a later date. Okay. Oh, so this is happening. Springtide, thank you for the sub. This is happening, guys. We've got 209 viewers. This is happening. The late night alternative with Iain Lee is moving to Twitch. Now, at some point, I will be making a few short videos on how Twitch works, because I know a lot of people are scared of it. There's no need to be scared of Twitch, is there, caller? Hello, caller. Okay, they didn't work. Matt, thank you very much for the subscription. Monsieur Douche, thank you for the gifting the sub. If you're listening to this as the podcast and thinking, why is he saying thank you to all these people? It's because they are subscribing while we are, well, I'm live. Okay, so it's a little bit complicated, and I will, one of the things I need to learn is to make sure this is entertaining for the people who are watching this live, all 209 of you, thank you. And also to make sure it's interesting for the people who are listening to this as a podcast, because this has to be an interesting podcast. And at the moment, I've got a little bit too much to do in terms of looking at the chat, making sure the shots are okay, getting the levels right, and answering the phones. And so I've just got a little bit too much to do, but I will get there. Hello, caller. Who is this, please?
It's Rhythmic Paul.
Well, hello, sir. How wonderful to hear your wonderful tones.
Nice to see you.
How you doing,
nice
my friend?
You're
You're right. Now,
exciting news.
It is exciting. Now, I'm just looking. So your phone number ends in 45, and I'm not saying anything to give that away. Because what I want to do is, I think if I click on that, and I click on that, I can type in rhythmic. Oh, no, I can't, because rhythmic. There we go. There's a lot of H's in there. First name Rhythmic, last name Paul. Then if I click create, it comes up. This is it now. Instead of a phone number ending 45, it says Rhythmic Paul. Now we got a show. Now we have a show. How are you doing, my friend?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Been entertaining today, so we've had some friends around, and now I've got to do lots of marking. But you're accompanying me as I scrutinise my students' work, so that's wonderful.
Can I ask a question which you may not want to answer honestly?
Please.
And by the way, Gatford, Katie, thank you for the subs. When you have friends around, did you socially distance?
Not entirely. No.
Okay. And I'm not not in any way judging you. I think that the majority of people, good people, that when the friends come round and stuff, and we're supposed to stay 2 meters away, and then apparently it's going to change this week to 1 meter. It's almost as if it's being made up on a whim. I think that once you're in the back garden or you're in the house, it's like,
You revert to our kind of initial social instincts, I think.
I think so. So.
Yeah. It's easier in the garden than it is in the house. And, since Friday, we're allowed to receive guests in the house.
Right, yeah.
And, this is the first instance of that. And, I hadn't even thought of it until you mentioned it. Actually.
I just wonder. I tell you why. I met up with a friend. God, when was it? Was it Friday afternoon? Friday afternoon it would have been. And I took my kids and they brought their kids, and we went out for a walk in the woods. Right, nice social distance. And I said to the boys, "So don't forget social distance." Yeah. And then about 20 minutes into it, I was actually side by side with my friend, because I couldn't hear what they were saying, mainly because I'm old and deaf. And the kids, they weren't, kind of climbing all over each other, and they weren't, I don't think, even touching each other, but they weren't a meter apart from each other. And I just think, I don't know. I don't know if I'm part of the problem. I think everyone's doing it, and I've been following the rules for so long. And when I go out to the shop, I'm wearing a mask and all of this stuff. And it just, these little things, I'm thinking, does it really make a difference?
Different with strangers, though.
Yeah, because strangers are dirty.
I think, exactly. Strangers are the unknown quantity. They are the virus.
Yeah.
But, your friends, particularly when we're coming out of a period of, 3 months of social isolation, most people haven't had any problem or symptoms and have been really sensitive. We left the house for the first time to visit some friends on, when was it, Friday, which was the first day that it was legal to do so.
Yeah.
And that was weird. But, we went and we met friends who equally have been self-isolating and doing so properly. So from a logical standpoint, that is safe. Equally, the friends who came to ours today have been equally sensible and prudent and whatnot. So that is also quote unquote safe. But, the more that happens, the higher the possibility of some random element being introduced to us. And that is troubling.
Okay. Lino, thank you for the sub. I've got a Fiery Squirrel, thank you for the sub. I've got to work out. This is kind of just a little test that I'm doing here, Paul. I just want to. I've just had a few little issues with where the sound gets rooted and all of this stuff. Boring, man. And what I like to do is I like to fiddle for a bit, and if I can't get it to work, I go off and I let the problem percolate in the back of my head, and quite often I get I think this is how you do it. And so this is what this is tonight. This is just a little test just to make sure I've worked out the kind of basics of it. And I've really got to make this as entertaining as I can for the people that watch live, but also for the podcasters, because I'm going to put all of this up as a podcast tonight. So, just to test how easy it is ripping the audio off of the video and
But to be fair, this is really just a cheeky teaser, isn't it?
It's a very, very cheeky teaser, Paul. But it sounds all right listening, does it? And it sounds all right when you, as a caller, it's just like a phone call to you.
It's seamless. You're in my right ear from the Twitch feed, which is about delayed by 5 to 7 seconds.
Okay.
So I've turned you down low so I'm not distracted. But no, this is great.
Do you want to see what it feels like to be cut off? Okay, so 0161 250 3111 is the phone number, right? And that should just put you straight through. And I can see the numbers calling up. And I'm kind of... Okay, right. John asked a good question. Can we have music? Yes and no. Yes and no. For example, I couldn't play that, right? But I could play. Because Imani owns the song, so there's copyright issues on Twitch with the music, right? I can't really play music that's copyright protected. Hello, caller. You're on the Late Night Alternative.
Hello, it's Alistair speaking.
Hey!
How you doing?
Feeling hot.
I must have confused. I rang before and you couldn't hear me because I had my phone on mute. I didn't mean to.
Now that's funny because your number ends 07. Right, so I'm going to add you, create Google contact. Alistair. Oh, lovely to hear your voice. No, I couldn't. But also your number, without revealing too much, came up on the screen in a slightly different format. It was missing the 0 at the start.
Oh, right. That's weird.
But you had it muted.
Oh, I think I know why. Because I use a system, not on the phone, the normal one. It's Truecaller, which cuts out spam phone calls and things.
Peplo, I'm hoping that says Peplo. Thank you for gifting those subs to everybody. How you doing, Alistair?
Yeah, I had a good day today. I've had last week. I was in the doldrums a bit, usual rubbish. But today I had a great day and had a friend round first, and then had a really good, the best sponsor meeting I've ever had on Zoom.
Wow.
It was incredible. Managed to get down to the real nitty-gritty. not really kind of talking about specific stats, but talking about global stuff.
Yes.
About my loneliness and relationships and all the stuff that led me into drinking in the first place. It was brilliant.
Oh, when you you get down and you get a big old root and you're hacking away at this root trying to pull it out and it pops out, mate. That's some big stuff you're dealing with there, my friend.
Are you still doing the steps, Ian?
I started, and no, I kind of stopped on the step 4 because my sponsor does it in a slightly different way, and I was concerned it was not quite as thorough. And I mentioned this to him, and he said, "No, this is thorough. Trust me." And then the last 2 weeks, I think it's only 2 weeks since I stopped working at earlier.
Yeah,
and I've not really felt like doing it, which of course is when I should totally be doing it. But no, I've not. I've been doing self-care in as much as I've been sleeping when I want to sleep. I've been watching movies. I've been looking after myself. I've been nursing myself after the trauma of losing a job that, a job that I thought I loved. But actually, I wasn't enjoying that job for the last 2 years, and I think it was pretty obvious. I think I was saying it on the air. I didn't enjoy that job for the last 2 years. And the thought of potentially leaving show business fills me with so much excitement. Me and Catherine, I came out of Talk Radio, and the day of coming out, I had another radio station, quite a small radio station, get in touch saying, "Would love to work with you, Ian. Would love to work with you. Would love to have you on." And I ignored it because I thought it was the day of losing my job. I didn't feel up to it. And then a few days later, he got in touch saying, "Ian, would love to work with you. Would love to have you on the station." And I went, "Yeah, all right. Do you know what? I'm up for this." So I got in touch. I said, "Yeah, I'm up for this." And we had a Zoom meeting. He said, "Okay, fine. Well, I'll sort it out." Then he came back the next day and said, my boss wants to know what the show is going to be, wants a format. And I said, "Well, you know what the show is. I don't really have it. I'm anti-format." And he said, "Yeah, I know that, but could you just type something up?" So basically, I typed up what the late night alternative was on Talk Radio. And I said, I wrote, "By the way, last year I had 3 million downloads on the podcast, and I've won 2 awards, and I've saved 2 people's lives. This is not a punt you are taking on some kid you've met at the Edinburgh Festival. I'm good." And I sent in the thing. He said, "This is great. Okay, fee won't be a problem." Actual sentence: "Fee won't be a problem." And he took it to his boss, and he came back the next day and said, "Boss is looking at it, thinks it's great. This is all going to be great. This is going to happen." This is on a Thursday. Came back on a Monday. "Really sorry, Ian, we don't have the budget for it. Best of luck." And that was it. And I thought, flipping it. And it was just, I didn't really want to work there anyway. I thought it was a little bit beneath me, if I'm honest. And I just thought, Jesus, man, 6 days after losing that job, right? I'm getting that. I'm sucked. No, it wasn't. Zaffa Cake's the same food bar. No, it wasn't. I'm sucked back into the pinning my hopes on everything and trying to have to sell. I don't want to work in show business anymore. I'm done.
Yeah, but the Twitch thing that you're getting set up, that looks brilliant.
It could be Twitch behind it, 6-figure deal, you know.
And you know that you're your own boss, so you don't have to follow anybody else's rules.
Exactly. The only real rule is I can't play music. There's a little workaround in that I can play music of my friends who own the copyright. For example, Imani, and I'm going to ask Stephen Page if I can play his music. You know, so there's a little workaround, but I can't, play obscure Beach Boys tracks on here. That's fine. It's going to be 3 hours a night, and it's probably going to be from 9 at night until midnight, Monday to Friday. That's fine. I can make that work. And I'm really excited about doing this, but I'm excited about doing this as a way to make some money and to create some great stuff, but as a way to make some money so that I can pay for college.
Yeah, well, that's good that you got that plan, because I'm sure that'll be a great fit for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is the licensing stuff, is that because it's too expensive? Like YouTube, you can license stuff, but I guess that's an expensive process, is it?
It's expensive, and it's too expensive, and the legalities of it So I'm not. I just want to come on. I want to take some phone calls. I want to do some silly stories. I want to play around with David Earl is in as well. Hello, David. He's playing cricket. I was watching a man. I hate cricket. And I was watching a man playing computer cricket the other day. I don't actually think David was doing anything in there. It was very, very slow. I just want to come on. I want to take some phone calls. I want to talk to people. I want to mess around with videos. I want to maybe, phone some people up around the world. We're going to get some great guests on. I'm going to ask a lot of quite big names. Were really supportive when I got the boot. So I'm going to ask all of them, Matt Lucas, anybody, if they'll come on as guests. So, and I need to work out. So we're taking phone calls, and this is great. And I need to work out if I can get video going as well at the same time. That gets a little bit complicated.
This will be the number in to ring when it starts.
This is the number.
Yeah.
This is the number.
Right.
This is going to be the number.
I'll look forward to ringing you then. Have a good evening, and give my love to Kath, won't you?
Cheers, my dears. Tutty bye. Vanessa, thank you for the subscription. Benny and Bulla, thank you for the subscription. And Eve gifted some subs as well. Thank you. Batter on it. And John Dunn, thank you. Oh, now here we go. Hello, withheld caller.
Oh, hello, it's Gatford.
Why are you withholding your number?
Well, for work, because I have to ring people from my...
Goodbye. Let's try this. Hello, caller. You're on the Late Night Alternative.
Oh, hello, Ian. How you doing?
I'm very, very well. Who is this, please?
It's Stu.
Stu?
Stu, yeah.
You're saying Stu? I'm saying Stew. Who's right?
You are, actually.
Thank you very much indeed. Hi, Stu. What can I do for you tonight?
Oh, nothing. Just ringing to say sorry I was a bit of a twat last time we spoke, and best of luck with everything that's going.
Whoa. What happened last time?
Oh, you don't really like it when I tell jokes, and you told me off and offer a script.
Oh, I flipping hate jokes.
I know, yeah. Oh, don't I know it?
Jesus, Stu.
Sorry, man.
All right. Well, okay. You are. It's a new start. You are forgiven. But let me tell you this now, Stu. It is a new start, and the show is going. I'm going to do like topics on the show. I didn't do topics for 4 years, and that I think was Catherine's weakness. I'm going to do topics on the show, so I'm going to throw stuff out. And I want people to respond to them. Also, if people are dicks, I'm going to cut them off.
Okay. I'll try not to be.
Okay. Anything else I can do for you tonight?
No, that's it, mate.
Thank you very much indeed, Stu. Thank you. Mersey Mal, Claire, thank you for the subs. I've got to watch my language. I said D1CK there. I've got to watch my language. Well, no, Mandy says, I love that there will be swears. There were too many swears on the Talk Radio show. There were too many swears on there. I want to make this family friendly. I want this to be family friendly, dear caller.
It's Jackie.
Hey, Jackie. How the devil are you?
Family friendly. Yeah, I just want to ring so you can put my name down in your contact.
I've got to create a contact and I put that. And you're Jackie with a QUIE, aren't you?
I am, darling.
There's something very powerful. Jackie, JACKI. The QUIE, there's something very powerful about that.
My mum used to tell me off for spelling it the other way.
Good.
It wasn't that spelled. It's spelled JACQUI.
I've put it without the C. Oh, and I don't know how to change it.
JACQUI.
All right. I'm gonna. All right.
Darling.
All right, calm down.
Calm down.
No, I didn't do that. You did that. You played up. You played up to that racial stereotype. I don't know. There we go. I can put a C in there. There you go. A big C for you, Jackie.
Go.
All right.
Yeah, because on your Twitch, I'm Pazza J, so you just know who I am now. I don't know why I put Pazza J in, but I just did.
Namaste. Thank you very much indeed. Look, the calls are coming in thick and fast. You've got to keep this up for the real show when this happens. Hello, caller. You're on Talk Radio. Oh, no! He did it!
Hi, Ian.
What an idiot. Hello, who is this, please, caller?
It's Katie.
Hey, Katie, how are you?
I'm all right. I'm good.
You disappeared for a while from our lives, Katie.
I did. I was in hospital and I didn't feel very well.
Uh-oh, is everything all right now?
I'm feeling fine, yeah.
You didn't have it, did you, the COVID?
No, I didn't have the COVID, no.
Thank God.
No, I had atrial fibrillation.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds nasty.
It was bronchitis, then atrial fibrillation, and then bad lung.
I still don't know what the atrial fibrillation is, but it sounds horrendous.
Something to do with my heart.
Something's gotten hold of my heart. Are you feeling better now?
I am feeling much more better now.
Good.
I'm taking it slowly, and I'm recovering.
Yep.
Been watching you on Twitch, and I watched the rabbit hole the other day.
Hey, it was. We saw you there. That was all right. That wasn't it the other day.
It was good. It was amazing.
We have got another one, dear listener. If you want to see me and
yes, I'm coming.
What's her name? Catherine on Sunday, July the 12th at 6 p.m. The Rabbit Hole. It's only £6. It's the only time you're going to see us together this month, and it's iainlee.com/event. iainlee.com/event.
That's good. I'm coming.
It's good. Good. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun. It's going to be very, very silly.
Yeah.
Katie, nice to talk to you. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, there's another call. Okay, hello. Hello, caller. You're, I've got to stop saying it. You're on the Late Night Alternative. Now, there's another one of those calls that doesn't have a 0 at the front. And I wonder what that means. Let's try this one. Hello, caller. You're on the Late Night Alternative.
Hey.
Hey.
Is this you?
This is me, yes. This is me. Is this you?
No, this isn't me.
Okay, well, who is it then? Because I was expecting a call from you.
So my Arab friend.
Okay, let's let's try this one. Hello, caller.
Good evening, good sir. This is amazing. It's the first time I've downloaded Twitch before.
Okay, who is this? Is it your first time? Who your first time caller?
To the Late Night Alternative version 2, yes.
Who is this? I do recognise your voice, but I don't recognise it enough.
We've spoken before. Yeah, no, I've never used Twitch, and it's amazing because the audio quality is 10 times better than what it was through a DAB radio.
Tell me about it. But apparently the audio quality on DAB Plus is fabulous. What's your name?
It's Chris.
Chris. Hello, Chris. Hello, Chris. Did you find... Because there'll be people listening to this on the podcast tomorrow who haven't done the Twitch thing yet. And I know a lot of people are afraid of Twitch, right?
Yeah, I'd never even really heard of it because I'm not much of a gamer, to be honest.
Well, I
always assumed it was gaming.
It is a gaming thing, but Twitch are branching out. I think they're going to start showing sports soon because they're owned by Amazon. So they're going to branch out. And that's partly why they've got me on board. How did you... Are you watching on a computer, a tablet, your phone? How did you do it?
I've just downloaded the app through my mobile phone.
Right.
I've got a Google phone, so just through the App Store, and then I've just logged in with Facebook and followed your link.
You can log in with Facebook, can you? Brilliant. I'd forgotten. Then you just
that's all I did.
Then you just look for me on there, do you?
I think I just followed the link which you shared on Facebook today, and then
brilliant.
You just came straight up.
Dear listener,
perfect.
If you're listening to the podcast and you want to listen, I'm going to do some videos on this, I promise. But if you've got your phone or your tablet, just download the Twitch app. It's a little purple app. And you can log in with Facebook. I think you can probably log in with Google as well. Or you can just set up a little account with your email and a password. Bish, bash, bosh. That's it. That's all you need to do. And it is free. It is free. It's kind of like a more interactive YouTube. Okay, so don't be scared of it. And I will do some videos. So Chris, I'm glad you've made the effort. Thank you.
Will you be allowed to have Catherine with you at some point again on the air?
That is an interesting question. I mean, I don't know if it's so much as if I would be, if I'm allowed to, as if I would want to, or she would want to. No, of course I would want to. I love Catherine. I've not seen her for ages. It is tricky. It's tricky because of contracts.
I hope it all works out for you. All the best, yeah?
Thank you, Chris. Nice to talk to you, mate. Thank you. Paul, thank you for the sub. Adster, thank you for the sub. Carl J68, thank you for the sub. To Evade Slugs, Monkey Boy, thank you. PF Ian, El Silvero, thank you for the subs. Luton says this could be much better than talk radio. Oh, it already is. We haven't got Dan Woodenwork in here stirring it up like an absolute ass. Now, I don't think this phone number's going to work because it's missing the 0. Hello, caller? So there are some numbers that pop up and it misses the 0. Okay. So what I need... Okay, this is going really, really well, right? This could potentially... This could work. So here's the plan. To start on July the 20th, but I'm kind of waiting on a contract from Twitch. Twitch are paying me to do this. But it's, there's paying and there's paying and they're paying. But Cater Cakes, thank you. So Twitch are paying me to do this. They've contracted me to bring the late night alternative to Twitch for 12 months, okay? Hello, caller.
Yeah. What's this thing about no withheld numbers?
There's nothing about no withheld numbers. Well, I'm just suspicious of withheld numbers.
I'm not one of those racially charged people.
Yes, okay. The only trouble we've had so far is from someone who was not withholding their number. So, okay, in terms of withholding and not withholding, the withholding or winning.
Would it be easier if I stopped withholding my number? Would that be more?
Well, I would just know.
No, but I want to be helpful.
I would just know it was you, and then I probably wouldn't take your call.
So it's probably in my benefit to actually keep it withheld.
It probably is. Now, Andrew asked a good question. Can I Skype from the USA? Now, yes, we can do Skype. The way we're taking this call, someone asked, how are you taking the calls? I'm doing it on Zoom, right? And if you missed the stream the other day, I think you saw it, Gatford, so you know all this.
I did, yes.
The problem I had with
You've
Zoom...
got rid of the pressing 888 or something.
Got rid of that, so it comes straight through. The problem with Zoom is if you can have calls phoning up, but every time a new call starts, the phone would ring and you, dear listener, would hear it. Now, the way we got round that is I have, somewhere in the corner of my computer, I have a Zoom meeting open. So there's a Zoom meeting that I ain't using. And that stops the phone ringing. It means I can still have, tonight I've had 4 people on the screen at the same time phoning up. I can't, I think maybe I can answer them and put them on hold, actually. I think possibly I can. But it hasn't rang. Now, it seems silly, doesn't it, to be using a visual streaming service like Twitch and to not allow video calls. But that would have to be through Skype, and then we go back to the original problem of if someone phones up on Skype, if someone else phones up, you get the bings and the bongs.
Not only that, if you're answering a video call, you're not quite sure what you get. And do you want to publish that?
You might get winkles and dinkles.
Possibly.
Or you might get something boring.
Like me.
No. It's nice to talk to you, my friend. Hey, listen, I need to... So I'm thinking about how we incorporate video calls into it at some point. Can I ask you, why did you have your toe removed?
Because it was infected. Because trying to remember back. I wasn't very good at dealing with my diabetes at that time. Right. I was going through a bad period, and I'd stopped taking all of my medication, which was silly.
Yes.
And I got a wound. It got infected. It got into my toe and into the bones in my toe.
Okay. All right.
So we spent a long time trying to fix it, and then they said, "Sorry, we're going to have to remove it."
Okay. Because I have had, and I've had for about 6 months, maybe a year, I have something different to you. I just wonder. I'm worrying that I might have to chop a toe off.
Oh, they took 8 months trying to fix it before they did that. It was the last resort.
Maybe
like 8 months in hospital, 8 months of hospital visits, not just 8 months of me not paying attention to myself.
Okay. When you say not paying attention to yourself, do you mean jerking off?
No.
Okay. I have got a really painful big toe on my right foot, right? Really painful. Okay. And in the last 3 months, it's agony. Now, it doesn't hurt now, But if I bend my toes forward, it really hurts. Just did it then. And also, if I were to kneel down with my feet behind me flat, I can't do that. I can't kneel down because it hurts my big toe on my right foot too much. It's agony. It's actual agony. And I'm wondering, well, first of all, I thought it's not gout. It's not gout, guys.
No.
Please, it's not gout. It's not the same thing you had.
No, it could be to do with blood flow, because one of the things they looked at, and one of the things that has meant that I've had no other problems with my toes, is that I have good blood supply in my feet.
Yep.
Fleet.
Feet.
So maybe you've got poor blood supply, which is why it's affecting it. But I am no doctor.
You're not a doctor?
No, I didn't pass that exam. I'm not a doctor.
Okay. It really, really hurts.
My problem is I don't feel pain in my feet, which is part of the problem.
Oh, tough guy, huh?
I've got what's called neuropathy, which makes me rock hard as a man. When it comes to pain.
I have Viagra for that. Joe says, I love the perm, Ian. Glad you've not resorted to an illegal. We're talking about illegal haircuts. My illegal hairdresser, got in touch with me about, what time is it now? Got in touch with me about 2 hours ago. Just check in. Hi, Ian. Just thought I would check in if you wanted to book an appointment. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Particularly if I'm going online and showing myself. I can't.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I would do if I was some sort of police officer is I'd be checking social media and things to see who's had haircuts and going around there and going, how, when, how, give me the number, else you're going down and all that.
George says, I'm a doctor. You've got cancer, mate. 3 weeks to live. Wow. Gosh.
George's bedside manner needs a little bit of work.
Doctors are lousy at bedside manners. I never forget when we were having our second baby, and my wife is phobic of needles. Actually, phobic. Will faint. Has fainted.
Oh, wow.
It's not. I don't like faints. And she told the doctor this, and the doctor couldn't believe it. And so he's waving a needle in front of her going, so what exactly, he was fascinated. So what exactly is it about needles that makes you uncomfortable? And she was about to throw up. I had to stand in between them so she couldn't sit. I said, I'm really sorry, doctor. We're going to go and step outside and get some water. Awful.
Before I disappear, are you in need of any mods for your team?
Okay. We're going to cut people off. I have booked a legal haircut for July the 6th. Monday, July the 6th. Joe, thank you for the sub. And less of the cheek, sunshine. Dinky Duncan, Cater Cakes, thank you. So this is just a little test, just to test the technology. I was going to watch an episode of The Big Shop, but I don't know if I can be bothered to watch an episode of The Big Shop now. Hello, caller. You're on the Late Night Alternative. Excuse me.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, who is this?
It's Fiona.
Hello, Fiona. How are you today? I said now. Hello, Fiona. How are you today?
Hello.
All right, there you go. I've just added your name now. Your name should now be in the system. Yeah. Now, hang on. Stay there, Fiona, for a second, right?
Okay.
Because I want to see. I think I can take another call and put that through. Hello, caller. Who is this?
This is Reg on the radio. It's not the radio.
Right. Now, stay there because I want to go back to Fiona. Fiona, you should now be back on the thing.
Yes, I am.
There you go. It's working. It's actually working. What marvellous, marvellous fun. What can I do for you, Fiona?
I am just so glad to see you back. It was a rough week when I found out you'd lost your job, and it just got rougher when I found out you'd lost your job. So I'm glad to see you back.
Screw those losers. Hang on, I've got to be careful. They haven't paid me. They owe me a month's money, so I wish them the very best of luck. When that check is cashed, then we can say, screw those losers. presenters. But until then, I wish all of them. Can I tell you something, Fiona?
Yes.
The only other presenter that got in touch when I left there was Mike Graham. And that's because I messaged him privately. I said, all right, Mike, I've really enjoyed working with you. I'm off. Thanks a lot. And he said, Ian, I'm really sorry this has happened. You're a good man. You'll be all right. And that was cool, right? One of the presenters I thought was a friend. I'll say it's James Whale. James Whale I thought was a friend, right? And when James got in trouble a while ago, a couple of years ago, because he laughed at someone telling a story of an assault, and he got suspended. It was a big old story, and I phoned him up to make sure he was all right. Daryl did as well, Matty. You're absolutely right. Daryl did, yes. And when James was struggling with lockdown, I got in touch with him to make sure that he was all right. He hasn't got in touch with me to make sure I'm all right during this, and it's really upset me. It really, really upset me that not even a text. And
well, sometimes you can't help other people. I had a friend whose marriage broke up, and she was on the phone to me 24/7.
Yeah.
And as soon as she got in another relationship, I don't exist anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Aren't people disappointing? Aren't people disappointing?
Yeah. Well, her loss, not mine.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Fiona, I'm good. I'm going to go because I'm going to wind this up in a second. But I just want to test something. I think, is that cat bringing in another shrew? Thank you so much for your call, Fiona. I think if I do this now, Fiona should go and Dredge should be their Dredge. Oh, no, you're on hold. Hang on, stay there. Now you're there, Dredge.
Hello. That's weird. I'm watching you on Twitch, and of course, there's a sort of a delay between that and this phone call.
There'll be a delay between my fist and your nose in a minute if you don't... I mean, that doesn't even make sense.
Well, yeah, but you are talking to me.
Exactly. It's easy for you to say.
This is great, right? This is.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Great.
Talk to me, big man. Talk to me.
This is sounding great. This show is sounding and looking really, really good. I think this is it. This is the future. This is the future of things.
Yep.
But what I was going to say is Ray Davis's birthday today.
Yes, and it was Brian Wilson's yesterday.
That's interesting,
isn't it?
Imagine
the music they could have made together if they'd have got together in about 1984. It would have been awful. It would have been awful.
Yeah. I mean, is his music any good nowadays? I'm not sure. Who knows? But I was going to say, I bumped into Ray Davis once, right?
You bumped into what once?
Ray Davis in the street once.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just after David Bowie's version of Waterloo Sunset came out. Do you remember that? Probably not.
I don't remember that. I remember his version of God Only Knows, but not his version of Waterloo Sunset.
It was pointless. Absolutely pointless.
They often are.
Anyway, so I said to him, David Bowie's covered your song. He said, yeah, I know. I went to see him in concert last night. I couldn't stay for all of it. I thought, what else was he doing? That just stayed with me, that.
I thought you were building up to a gag. I thought there's going to be a gag, I couldn't stay all day and all of the night. But no, this conversation actually happened.
Yeah.
Flipping heck, man.
Just the idea that he had to go and do something else while David Bowie was playing a concert is sort of bizarre to me. But then he's a very strange man.
But John, I've always been doing something while David Bowie's been doing a concert.
Well, I suppose that's why you haven't ever been to one.
Oh.
Anyway, he's 76. He's 76, right?
Okay, trombones.
So, exactly, that's how many he can play.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to say.
Okay, good. Now I don't know how I can cut you off here because now I'm gonna. Oh bugger! I've done something here.
You haven't gone to see a David Bowie concert.
Oh no, back to call. I can cut you off. Now, Cater Cakes has come up with a solution for Skype. God, where were you yesterday, Cater Cakes? Thank you for the 200 bits, by the way. You don't have to give bits to talk to me. You want to talk to me? You want to talk to me? Scotty, lovely to see you. when we spent like an hour trying to silence the calls on Zoom. Kate says this: if you're on Windows 10, hit your Windows and your I key, go into System, click on Notifications and Actions, scroll down to Skype, and turn off sounds in Skype. Notifications are off. I think it's off. Go to Notifications and Actions, scroll down to Skype. It's off, but yet it still rings if people... Oh, there's another one. Skype. There's another one. Oh, will that fix it? Oh, my goodness. All the way down there were two. Will that fix it? Oh, well, then maybe we do it on... Oh, God, now maybe we have to do it on Skype. Then maybe this phone number isn't the way forward. We'll do another one of these. Thank you, Cater Cakes. Thank you. We'll do another one of these, maybe trialing out Skype. I think we're done for tonight. This was just a little tester, just to test the technology. Oh, no, we're here. Let's do Skype. Let's do Skype. So maybe that isn't the phone number then. Okay. Can someone call in, please? I need to just change the... There's the bings and bongs. There's the bings and bongs that we thought had got rid of. Hang on. Audio and video. Speakers, we're going to send you to there. Okay. Damn it. Oh, okay. So it doesn't work. You sent me something on Twitter too, Matty. What was that about? Oh, no, there's a Skype call coming in. Okay, can someone ring 0203 286 6370, please? Or Skype, Hey Rabbit Hole Show. Just trying a different number. Okay, 0203. Oh, is that Limmy there? Hello, Limmy. Hello, mate. Thank you. We're just testing. I'm doing the phone-in show here. Twitch have signed me up for 12 months. Twitch are paying me. No, there's the ring. There's the ring. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Fine. Then we stick with the Zoom, and I need to work out how we can incorporate video. So Twitch, thank you, Limmy. Twitch are paying me to do the show here. I think it's hopefully going to start on July the 20th. Hang on, Matty has sent me. So this is just a little tester. This is just a little tester, just to get the technology up to speed. Matty has sent me a little thing. Show call notifications. If you change your Skype status to Do Not Disturb and then turn off this setting. So, okay, if I go into Skype to Do Not Disturb, but then can people call into me on Do Not Disturb? Okay, let's try again. Disgraceful. What do you mean Twitch is paying you? What's this all about? If you want to send me a DM, I'll tell you about it. But Twitch are signing me up for 12 months to do this. It's enough to live on, but I ain't getting rich. Can someone try and call me? 0203 286 6370. Limmy's not raging. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. Yeah, no, it's nice. They're branching out, Limmy. They're going to be showing sports soon. See, that's not ringing, is it? Hello, Katie.
0203. Hello.
Hello. That seems to work. Now, you won't be able to... You can see me. No, you can't see me because I'm doing that. That's fine. Katie, thank you. I'm going to go to another call. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello there.
Okay. Hi, how are you doing? You okay?
I'm very well. Who is this, please?
I'm Paulie Boy. I'm actually in your chat as well.
Hey, Paulie Boy. I'm just the reason someone says I thought you had this working in Zoom. We do, but by doing it that way in Zoom, I can't take video calls, and it will be good to take video calls. So I need to have a little think about: do I go the Zoom route, or where I can't do video calls, or now we've got the bings and the bongs quiet? Do we go Skype? And I think Skype is the way forward. What do you think?
I would agree. Skype's a really good platform. It's been around for a long time, works well still. I don't see any arguments.
All right. Thank you very much. That's an excellent argument. He's put forward an excellent argument, and I've got absolutely nothing to. I can't argue with that argument. It's such a good argument. What? Well, you hang on. I can't do video calls in Zoom, and I'll tell you why. Because I have to stop the bings and the bongs in Zoom, I have to have a little Zoom meeting window open already. So maybe Skype is the way forward. All right, listen. I think we are done here, dear listener. So what would be great is subscriptions from you guys. You did hear the hang-up bong, but you didn't hear the ringing bong. That's the main bong that causes the problem. Ems, thank you for the sub. I will be asking you to sub, and we're going to do for the second and third tiers. We're going to add like really cool things. Like if you're a third tier, then once a month you can join. We're going to have a private Zoom production meeting where you get to pitch ideas and stuff, and we'll take some on board. We'll have laminated membership cards. We're doing all of that stuff. So there will be incentives to join at tiers 2 and 3. The hair. I've been offered an illegal haircut, and I just can't. Thank you so much for this. This is really, really good fun. This is going to work. I'll be doing more of these, and I'm really excited. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to the podcast, and speak again soon.